The receiver can also be operated from the hand generator during field use. When the set is installed in a vehicle, the receiver is operated from the vibrator power supply. As in the case of the transmitter, a push-button operated dial light is provided. A special power cable permits operating the receiver out of the case for purposes of alignment, testing, or repairing. This cable also carries the ground and antenna connections to the receiver. The hand generator gives further evidence of the improved constructional features of the SCR-694. Like the rest of the set, the generator unit is completely waterproof and fungi-proof, the cover being sealed tight by a neoprene gasket and held securely by 6 snap fasteners. Waterproof caps held tight by thumb screws keep water out of the crank holes. The power receptacle is also covered by a waterproof cap. The generator incorporates a special quiet chain and gear drive, the entire unit being rubber mounted to reduce driving shock and noise. Power is transferred from the cranks to the gears by a rubber transfer section. The generator armature rotates at approximately 3,600 RPM when the cranks are turned at 60 RPM. The generator delivers both low and high voltage and incorporates a special voltage regulator and filter network. The vibrator power supply is sturdily built to take it and is provided with a special rubber shock mount. Like the rest of the set, it is also waterproof and fungi-proof. A switch allows the unit to be operated on 6, 12, or 24-volt vehicle batteries. Switch position may be read through a window in the case. Other features of the vibrator power supply include an overload circuit breaker that works on 6, 12, or 24 volts, and an improved constant voltage type filament transformer which eliminates erratic operation caused by fluctuating transmitter filament voltage and thus aids in prolonging the life of the tubes. A special heavy-duty portion of the vibrator power unit supplies operating voltages for the transmitter and receiver. The heavy-duty vibrator contains 5 separate sets of contacts, one set for each of 5 different transformers. This equalizes the power carried by the contacts and thus reduces arcing and gives better voltage regulation and longer life. A low drain portion of the vibrator power unit supplies receiver voltages when the transmitter operating switch is in the standby position. This unit draws only about 1/4 as much power as the heavy-duty unit and is used for long periods of listening. Spare tubes and spare vibrators are carried inside the vibrator unit. Ready access to parts and the simplicity of sub-assemblies make maintenance easy. Vertical whip antenna sections are made of tubular copper-plated steel, providing greatest conductivity consistent with strength and flexibility of material. Sections are threaded and tapped to secure a positive contact without the use of coupling nuts and flanges. For ground field use, a non-flexible Bakelite insulator is provided to accommodate the vertical whip antenna. 5 antenna sections are used in both field and vehicular installations. The mast base for vehicular installations is a combination antenna insulator of low capacity, and a flexible mounting for the antenna which allows mast sections to be bent almost horizontal without damage. A special feature is the slow recovery after hitting an obstacle. This reduces the shock to the antenna caused by striking a number of obstacles in succession. The horizontal antenna has 6 insulated jumper sections, and a calibrating chart is attached to it, which shows how many links to connect for any operating frequency. It's normally erected from 5 to 30 feet high, but may work as low as 3 feet, although such practice is not recommended. Using the horizontal antenna permits transmission and reception over greater distances. It is recommended for permanent and semi-permanent installations. That's the story of radio set SCR-694, the set that tops them all. A radio that is compact. It can be carried by 2 men if necessary. Waterproof. The set itself will even float. Ruggedly constructed, easy to operate, and efficient under all conditions. Here's a set which in its own way is a commando among radios. Rugged, efficient, and with plenty of wallop that will help you get that message through.